here in Turkey, the parliament has approved a controversial bill that will strip MPs of their immunity from prosecution. Pro-Kurdish lawmakers say the bill is essentially a move to expel opposition members from parliament. It was proposed by the ruling AK party and won the support of more than two-thirds of lawmakers. 138 MPs could now face charges, including members from the opposition CHP and HDP party. The German Chancellor said today that she will raise her concerns about this vote in a meeting with the Turkish president next week. Let's get the latest and speak to Ediz Tiyansan, who is in Ankara for us. Ediz, some are saying this is a very controversial bill. What exactly is it and who is it going to target?
Well, for that reason, it's been a very heated debate over the last few weeks and sometimes straight out violent. But finally, as of today, with 376 votes, without needing a referendum, the Turkish parliament approved to lift immunities for parliamentarians from being prosecuted. And as you said, it's only for some parliamentarians. This is only a temporary deal that deals with a set of 667 charges, rather dossier, that are filed against only a total of 138 members. So it doesn't cover anybody else, and they are from different parties. But when you break down these numbers, it's really a different scenario for each party. For AK Party, the ruling party who proposed this deal, for example, they only have 27 members of the parliament, MPs, a minority in their party, facing charges, whereas the main opposition party, CHP, has some 51 members facing some 209 dossiers against these MPs. But when you look at HDP, for example, it's also on top of the list with 50 MPs. That is the majority of this party, which is the smallest in the parliament. And also they are facing a total of 409 dossier. That is the two-thirds of the total dossier, really. And so they feel they are getting the short end of the deal here, and they've complained all along that this is an attempt by the ruling AK party in an undemocratic way, as they said, trying to crack down on dissident voices. And they went as far as to claim that they're trying to kick HDP out of the parliament. But AK party wouldn't agree. They're saying that no other country in the world would accept a parliament, accept a party to sit in a parliament and at the same time support a terror organization, because it's also about the kind of the charges that HDP is facing here. It's not about regular corruption or insult sort of offenses. They are facing rather on the heavier side terror charges, and that's why it's a lot more critical for HDP.
Ediz, so what happens next? Where could this decision lead us?
Well, now that they don't need a referendum, as soon as these files, or rather dossier, get sent back to the prosecutors, they could start legal proceedings immediately. And obviously we can't tell how long that will take. As I said earlier, some of these are minor offenses, could take weeks or months at end, but some of them, particularly those charges that HDP members of the parliament are facing, are more terror related. And we understand, and we're also hearing that these court cases could take sometimes a year or two, or years at end. So it's hard to tell when these issues would get resolved in the court. But what we can tell is some MPs might just get away with fines or short jail time if they are found guilty, that is. But some of them might be expelled from the parliament and might be completely banned from politics at the end of the day. And it seems, as I said, HDP members are facing most of these heavier charges per se.
Okay, Ediz, many thanks for that. Ediz Tiyansan, our reporter there in Ankara for us.